Okay, this lesson is how to change standard form of a line to slope-intercept form. Okay, the other day we graphed lines that were in standard form by using the x and y intercepts, using 0, putting 0 in for x and putting 0 in for y. Okay, but there's another way to graph a line in slope in standard form, and that's to change it into slope-intercept form. Okay, so let's just work on that for this lesson. Okay, so we have an equation in standard form. For example, 4x plus 2y equals 6. Okay, I want it to look like slope-intercept form. I want y to be all alone on the left of the equals. I want the number in front of x to be next, the part with x next, and I want the constant number at the end. Okay, and I just have to use my algebra steps to solve this. Okay, I want to get y alone, and this is going to look really funky at first. Okay, but think of it this way. The 2 is multiplied to y, okay, and instead of having a number added to y, we have a term with an x in it. Okay, it doesn't matter. We can still get rid of it. See, we have 4x added to 2y, and we want to get rid of what's added first. Okay, so to get rid of an added 4x, and again, this is going to look strange to you, we're going to subtract 4x from both sides. Okay, that's legal. It looks strange, but that's just what we do. Okay, the 4x subtract 4x is going to just go away. Okay, we're left with 2y on the left. Okay, and on the right, we have a 6 and a minus 4x. Okay, notice those are not like terms. Okay, we cannot combine them together. Okay, they're not like terms. We could write it as 6 minus 4x. I don't want you to, guys. I'm just showing you for a second. We could write it as 6 minus 4x. But look what's happening. When we think about slope-intercept form, it'd be kind of nice to have the x part in the middle. It'd be kind of nice to have the x part as being the first part after the equal sign. So instead of writing it as 6 and then a negative 4x, okay, let's rearrange it. Let's put the negative 4x first and the positive 6 next. Okay, I just rearranged it. The negative has to stay in front of the 4x. So the negative 4x is first, and then the positive 6 is at the end. Okay, it's going to look better when we're all done. Okay, so we have 2y is equal to negative 4x plus 6. Okay, so we wrote the x term first when we got rid of the x term. Okay, now we're going to get rid of the multiplied 2. Okay, we're going to get rid of the multiplied 2 because we want y to be alone. And y is multiplied to 2. So we're going to divide both sides by 2. Now when we divide the right side by 2, we have to divide both pieces, both terms by 2. It's kind of like the distributive property. Okay, when you multiply a sum by a number, you have to distribute and multiply it by both. Well, if you have a sum that's divided by a number, you got to divide both parts by that number. Okay, so we divide all 3 parts by the 2. Okay, that's going to leave us with y on the left. And now we just reduce. We're just going to reduce these. Negative 4 over 2x. Okay, just think about negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2, and put the x back on. Okay, right here we have 6 divided by 2 is a positive 3. Okay, so slope-intercept form of this line would be y equals negative 2x plus 3. Okay, this takes practice. Okay, we got rid of the x term by subtracting it from both sides, giving us 2y equals negative 4x plus 6. Okay, I rearranged the two terms so it would look better. Okay, negative 4x plus 6. I got rid of the multiply 2 by dividing both sides by 2. Okay, but when I divide things that are added by a number like 2, I got to divide both parts. So I got to divide all 3 parts by 2. And when I simplify, I get y equals negative 2x plus 3. Okay, let's do at least one more. I'll go over one more together. Let's look at problem 1. Okay, we have 5x minus 10y equals 20. Okay, and I want to put this in slope-intercept form. Okay, first look at the x term. Look at the 5x. And remember, look at signs in front of things. You don't really care about the sign that follows your terms. You look at the sign in front. Okay, this is a positive 5x or an added 5x. So to get rid of an added 5x, subtract 5x for both sides. Okay. After I do that, 5x minus 5x goes away. That's what we wanted. Okay, notice we're still left with negative 10y on the left. And on the right, we have a 20 and we have a negative 5x. Okay, it's better to write the x term first. So it would be better to write negative 5x plus 20. Okay, so we got rid of the x term. Okay, now solve for y by getting rid of the multiplied negative 10. I got to divide all 3 parts by a negative 10. Okay, when I divide all 3 parts by a negative 10, I get y on the left. Okay, and break this apart. When you reduce, the way I do it, you don't have to do it my way, but I look at the signs first. I look at this as a negative divided by a negative, which is a positive. And then I look at the 5 and the 10 and notice that that reduces. 5/10 reduces to 1/2. So I'm going to write it as 1/2 x. And then over here, I have a positive 20 divided by a negative 10. Okay, that's going to be a negative 2. So my equation in slope-intercept form is y equals 1/2 x minus 2. Okay, hopefully this got you started. I will put the solutions for if you're absent and you are quarantined. I'll have the solutions on the introduction, but let me know if you have any questions at all with this and I'll help you.